I'm going to sacrifice this bishop on h6 because afterwards we can line up our queen to go to the e3 square and go to h6 and then go for the checkmate. Hello everyone, you know who it is, International Master from Bulgaria, Emil Stefanov, and this is weekly scenario number 9. Alrighty, as always, make sure to practice this position for yourself. Link is in the description. And let's get started with this weekly scenario. As always, let's familiarize ourselves with this position. Alright, what we have going on is a position in which we haven't castled yet, so that's a little bit dangerous. We have double pawns, and we can see black is really trying to take this pawn. But as a positive, we have this knight on f5, and I mean, you never know, our bishops are actually looking towards that direction. Our queen has the ability to join the attack as well. So really what we're looking for here is a situation where we want to practice our attacking skills. Unlike last week's scenario, we were honing our defensive skills. Here, we'll be doing the opposite. We will be honing our attacking skills. As you can see, black is wanting to win this pawn. There's actually no way we can protect this pawn. There's 3 attackers. We only have 2 defenders. So really, we're losing that pawn regardless. What we really need to focus on is how do we make the attack stick? How do we actually manage to win in this position, or really go for the offense and just try to checkmate the opponent? So immediately we should be thinking about knight takes g7, knight takes h6, bishop takes h6. Those are candidate moves that we need to start with, because those are the forcing moves. Those are moves which will make the opponent have to rethink if they have time to take on c4. So here, the other thing that we really need to make sure what we're doing is we're keeping the queens on the board. So every time queen f3 happens, I mean, if you can imagine that the bishop on e3 has been sacrificed, and imagine black had enough time to take here, or we've traded, black will always be threatening queen takes e4, check. And if our queen's on f3, that's going to be a problem because we're going to be trading the queens. So really not having castled is such a letdown for us, because the attack will probably have to be really precise. If our king was castled, we can take our time building up the attack. We could sacrifice this pawn and really go slowly, try to win it back by sacrifices and checkmate patterns. But here, we need to be extremely precise. Otherwise, we're just losing the c4 pawn, and we might not have enough time to build up the attack. So let's go ahead and start with arguably the most obvious move in the position, where we just go ahead and we just say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice this bishop on h6, because afterwards we can line up our queen to go to the e3 square and go to h6 and then go for the checkmate. As you can see, that's why I decided to sacrifice the bishop and not the knight. The knight is really dangerous, and so naturally Noctie says, hold up, you're trying to checkmate me? I'm going to do everything possible to get rid of the knight. However, I think Noctie here simply missed the fact that we have checkmate in 3 moves. So if you want, you can pause the video and find it. The very first move should be a check, and in fact, we've already managed to win, because after knight g4, queen takes g4, we can pre-move queen to g7, and the game's over because our knight is supporting our queen. So Noctie tried bishop c8, a not so good move, right? So let's go ahead and go back. Let's play bishop takes h6, g takes h6, queen e3, and let's go ahead and see if Noctie will play something else than bishop c8. As we mentioned, the first move we wanted to play was bishop h6, g takes h6, and now we're going to play queen to e3. So we are really looking forward to this queen h6, queen g7 checkmating attack. And Noctie really has, from what I can see, only one way of defending that idea, which is to defend the h6 pawn, or to play rook d8. That's another opportunity. I thought the move was going to be knight g4, really trying to protect the pawn. Obviously losing the knight in the process, but at least not getting checkmated, I think. Rook d8, but after queen... Okay, so if we start with the checks, the king does run away. Well, I guess we win the knight, and we're very close to checkmating again. I'm assuming after queen takes h6, the way Noctie defends checkmate is knight to e8. That's kind of the only way. But do we have knight e7 checkmate? So I'm actually concerned why Noctie played this move, because, yeah, I guess we still have checkmate. So as we can see, there's so many ways for us to deliver checkmate. This is another checkmate. Let's try again. Alrighty, we already know the first move, bishop takes h6. Let's go ahead and play it. And after g takes h6, we really know the reason why we did that sacrifice is so we could try to bring our queen, because there wouldn't be a checkmate without our queen. So let's go ahead and play queen e3. Alrighty, so we're attacking h6, and let's see how Noctie defends. Now, there is knight g4, which actually attacks her queen and defends her pawn. So Noctie in this situation did play the correct move and did not allow checkmate. With the other examples, with bishop c8 and rook d8, those are clear examples of showcasing how powerful our checkmating attack is. Here we cannot take on h6, and unlike bishop c8, we don't have the check. So after queen g3, which that's kind of the square we need to go to, we are pinning the knight, so again we're threatening checkmate. I'm assuming of h5, we will play h3, although it feels a little slow. King h7, okay, so Noctie plays correct there, because after queen takes g4, kind of our only move. Otherwise, we're going to be down. Oh, well, actually, it wasn't our only move. Now that I'm considering it. Whoa. I bet the move there was pawn to h3. I think that was going to be a fantastic move. For those of you interested in it, we can go right back. The idea with pawn h3 in this position was the knight couldn't move because we still had queen g7 checkmate. And so what my idea was to take on g4 and open up my rook. Maybe it was actually kind of slow. Now that I think about it, maybe there was some bishop c8. But I don't think there's anything wrong with our queen takes g4 move. As we saw, it was a green-lit move. Yeah, I think we just attack h6 now. So queen h5, very logical. Attack h6, attack f7. Only one move to really stop that. And yeah, we're kind of giving away this pawn, but we managed to win the g-pawn in the process. Let's go ahead and castle. Again, that was kind of the biggest drawback in so many of our positions where we really needed to make sure we castle our king, so there's no sort of danger. And now, yeah, what are we thinking? I mean, we would really like to continue the attack. I'm not too worried about this. Oops, sorry. I'm not really too worried about this. We always have g3. Just our king is ultra safe there. So I'm assuming rook a8 is really great because we just try to bring another piece into the attack. But actually, we're giving away the e4 pawn. I just kind of realized that. Maybe we had some rook d7 and we're going to counterattack f7 and attack c7. So, okay. Oh, but wait, checkmate was threatened. Oh, yeah. Okay. I kind of played automatically rook a d1, but now I see it. Bishop takes d3. I see why Noctie said excellent. Rook takes d3, queen e4. We were going to defend checkmate with rook g3. And then if rook takes g3, the same good old queen takes h6 and knight e7 checkmate. That was the goal. Okay. A little bit of a high level there, but bishop e3 attacks her rook. I'm so tempted to just sacrifice it, but yeah, it will not be good. Yeah, I don't want to play rook d1 though. I don't really want to play rook d2 because it kind of pins my rook. And again, the goal should really be to get the rook to the third rank. That's kind of the goal there. So I'm gonna play rook e3. Just really look for this moment. Yeah, I mean, okay, we sacrifice this pawn, but again, we're trying to hone our attacking skills, not defending pawn skills, right? So yeah, I mean, f4 strikes me as a good move. I kind of forgot we could do that as well. We just open up the rook. Rook e3 also strikes me as a good move. Just, do the same good old rook g3 idea. But yeah, it's a little bit less powerful now that... yeah, I guess we're still threatening things. Rook takes g6, but I'm assuming Noctie plays rook g8 and he's just kind of defending there. f4, the only drawback is there's another check. Queen c5 and queen c3. So we're just like really going for the checkmate there. It's like either it works or it doesn't, right? There is knight h4. Now that I think about it, I mean, I kind of don't want to move the knight, but yeah, it's potential. We could move it, but rook g5 will counterattack and f7 is protected. So yeah, not ideal there either. Okay, it's not quite easy. Rook e3, I'm assuming that's our move, but okay, it's just the green move. Maybe it's the best move, but yeah, just try to bring the rook into the attack. But yeah, queen f8. Wow, Noctie just says, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to that extra pawn and I'm gonna defend my king ferociously. But now there's no check. So now that there's no check, there we go. No check and now f4. Okay, there you go. That's how we do it. We just made Noctie waste the move, and now f4 really try to go for the offense. So rook d8. Okay, Noctie looking to trade those pieces down there. Rook takes d3, rook takes d3, bishop c4. But hold on. We can take rook takes, bishop c4, rook g3 takes. We don't have rook takes g6 because the queen is covering this pawn. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Noctie just looking for those trades makes it a little frustrating for us to kind of get an attack going. But f e5, rook d3, we do have bishop c4, rook d7, bishop takes f1. King takes f1. I mean, it's weird, but we have some tension there. I don't know if it's enough, but yeah, we definitely have something going on there. Thinking about other moves. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try f e5. It looks good. I know we kind of trade a lot of pieces, so we kind of lose our attacking capabilities. That was a great move by Noctie. Rook d8. Just don't care about the pawn. Oh yeah, queen c5, yeah. But I thought we just dodged that, and our rook is covered, so don't forget that. Our rook is covered. The knight is covering it, so no problems there. And let's see what Noctie does now. Queen e5, yeah, so Noctie re-centralizes the queen. Yeah, maybe that's why f e5 was probably not the best. Yeah, I always wanna have some tactic of some sort, but just never quite there. And now, unfortunately, my queen is also a little bit awkward. So let me go back. Let me not take on e5. Maybe that's a little too optimistic. Yeah, maybe that's a little too optimistic. I mean, there's knight h4, actually. I talked about this move before, but queen c5 pins my rook. So really, maybe we need to start with king h1. Maybe that's how we need to start. Yeah, But then there's rook d3 for real and bishop c4. So unless we have some attack there going on, I don't think it's that impressive. Although I forgot to mention that after f e5, queen c5, we did have the move knight d4 there. It was very interesting. I mean, rook d4, cd4, queen. Oh, there's also queen takes c3. Huh, not so easy. Yeah, just trying to brute force checkmating Noctie is not easy. Just that move queen f8, although not ideal, is really keeping the position intact for Noctie. And the fact that there's queen c5 trick in so many positions is not great, is it? So if we start with king h1, rook d3, bishop c4, so that's our main problem there. And we don't really have a good follow-up. Yeah, we have some tricks, but not enough there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Not easy. There's potential to start with bishop to b1. There's also potential to start with knight h4. What I don't like is queen c5. It's really not fantastic. Yeah, just our rook being pinned. King h1, rook d3, bishop c4. It's just really rough to foresee how we continue there. Like rook df3. I mean, I guess the enemy knight is really far away, but after rook bishop f1, rook f1, knight c4 or c6, oh man, Noctie is just one move away from placing all the pieces correctly. It's never easy when Noctie plays really well defensively. I mean, of course, this is the highest difficulty of Noctie, queen 4. Let's go rook h. I mean, I would like to put some more pressure because I never really liked when the queen could escape. Yeah, I mean, there's one check, but we could dodge it. Yeah, I'm just trying to pile up here, but Yeah, bishop e6. I'm not too worried because we just put some pressure. Let me go and move my king away. Yeah, just get it away from there. I'm never worried about that. I'm just never worried about that. I have ways to open up my bishop. But knight c4, see, this is where Noctie finally brings the knight that was really passive and just maybe tries to defend this pawn. We don't have knight h6. That's the problem with that bishop e6 move being so good. And then fe5, knight e5 would attack our bishop. Maybe we play bishop c4, but then bishop c4, yeah, I don't really see how we follow that up. Yeah, I would really like to have some tricky sacrifices, but I don't really see anything. That's the problem there. I don't really see anything. So let's go back. Maybe we don't play this move, yeah? Because this kind of helped Noctie reposition the queen. So let's go ahead and take this guy. Maybe knight c4. Maybe we can do it with the other rook and just prevent Noctie from repositioning the queen. Okay, so Noctie's trying to go this way. Let's go knight e7. I'm thinking this is great because hit the rook, hit the pawn, rook g5, and then queen f3. So really just trying to annoy Noctie. I mean, there's some knight d5, queen f7. That's not to be underestimated. Okay, so Noctie moves back. Yeah, I mean, I could play knight f5, but at least there's no more problems. So now, yeah, let's just reposition the knight. Yeah, we could try h4, actually. Yeah, just think about that. Rook can't go there. I guess rook goes to g4. Tries to take this pawn, but knight f5, we would attack the rook. Rook g8 will play g3. So the big question is, the rook better there or worse there, yeah? My idea with h4 is if rook g7, knight f5 gains the tempo. That's the big deal. That's the big deal, yeah. And rook g5, h4, rook g4, knight f5, we still get a tempo. Yeah, I actually like it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, I actually like it. Again, it's this knight that's far away. Queen e7, obviously, hg5. Although I did miss this, but our knight was covering it, so all good. Knight f5, and now the knight, if rook g2, queen takes. Oh, we always have king takes g2. What am I talking about? Yeah, rook g6. Okay, so we managed to win a tempo. That was the big deal. That was the really big deal. And now maybe we just play normal. Yeah, we just play rook fd1. Of course, Noctie managed to dodge the attack, but which king is weaker? Of course, it's going to be this king. We play g3. Everything in our position is very stable, very safe on the king side. And this knight's the one that's off the game. Obviously, knight c4, knight d6 is always the plan for Noctie. But in the meantime, we're not just going to sit and do nothing. I'm assuming we just kind of improve our position slowly but surely. We always have queen h5 to remind Noctie that it needs to defend the pawn. I actually like rook d5 a lot. Yeah, just bring the rook. So I think we have some good pressure, but most likely Noctie will try to do everything possible with knight d6 incoming. You can see it. Noctie's just trying to clear out here with knight d6, trade all the knights, and we still have a great position. After queen d3, just attack the knight, knight d6, cd6. Noctie does have more weaknesses than us, and we can 100% pursue and try to win this position. It's always harder for the defensive side to defend these rough positions, but yeah, this is what happens when Noctie defends 100%. Yeah, here Noctie's actually trying to go full offense. Never mind, Noctie changed his idea. It doesn't go rook d8. Okay, I mean rook g3, we're controlling that. There's some queen h4, but that's fine. There's some rook f2, but with queen h2. Yeah, I guess we do need to be a little bit careful. Oh my goodness. Is Noctie really trying to checkmate me out of nowhere? I guess so, yeah. I mean, queen e3. I'll defend. I will not let Noctie checkmate me. Yeah, queen h4, rook d6. So, again, king is safer. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, but now queen h4. No. Queen h4 is still not a threat. Yeah, because we still have this move. So yeah, we're kind of in a stalemate situation now, right? I mean, I guess queen g4, rook f3 could be a little dangerous there. I mean, we always have queen e1. Yeah, never too easy. Yeah, rook d3 maybe, just to make sure that there's no problems. Queen takes h4, rook takes d6, rook takes d6, and then queen's hanging. So yeah, just do this. I mean, maybe some a4, c4. Just move the pawns on this. Okay, rook takes d6. Yeah, okay. So rook takes d6, rook takes d6, and then the rook on g6 cannot capture. Queen g4, that's kind of why I moved the rook, so now this rook's not hanging. So I can always trade this. I can also go rook d7. I could just trade. The rest of the game, I don't think we're winning, but we're definitely not losing. Now, of course, this is Noctie Queen difficulty 4. Noctie plays way stronger. But as you can see, we managed to hold on to the position. And for quite a while, we were actually putting some good pressure. Yeah, maybe here is where we sort of go wrong. Maybe just allowing this knight d6, not ideal. Maybe we didn't need to play h4. I mean, I know it was great, but maybe we keep our chain, our kingside pawn chain collective, h to f2, so there's no trouble. So we just bring back the knight. And we just have a long-term plus, right? The long-term plus being the enemy king is weak. But yeah, going all the way back, the important sacrifice is actually bishop takes h6. We have to give up our bishop, not our knight, realizing that our knight on f5 is actually what's allowing us all of these checkmate patterns. So, good luck in your games, and Godspeed.